David.
Whitney.
From porchfamily.com.
With the timer going off.
Stop.
This is real. Like, this is just real life.
True.
Like, you're just gonna get real life with us.
Probably.
It's gonna be hysterical. Today we're cooking lasagna.
I love lasagna.
I've already started some of it. I'm making a homemade red sauce. The red sauce recipe came from this cookbook. We've got some onions sizzling. They're sauteing. I have to saute for 12 minutes.
And then what's next?
We're gonna add some garlic, and then we're gonna add tomatoes and some spices, and then that thing is just gonna go. And then as soon as we finish getting the red sauce started, we'll start to brown the ground beef. So David's gonna start browning the ground beef. We have a pound of ground beef and a pound of Italian sausage here. Sometimes we use ground turkey. Sometimes we use like ground turkey sausage. I've made my own Italian and own pork sausage in the past, but this is just all from the grocery store. Both those pots, you don't want them any higher than medium. Like, you're gonna want them set, if you feel like it's too hot, it's probably too hot, so don't be afraid to turn it down. Low and slow, in my opinion, is always better than hot and fast. I am not a chef. I have friends that are chefs that are probably watching this laughing right now. Seasoning. We gotta talk seasonings.
Yes, we do.
In the red sauce, we are gonna put garlic and basil. In the meats, I use a combination of oregano, parsley, basil, but I have a secret ingredient. Okay, so we're gonna put this, we're gonna sprinkle this across the meat.
Okay.
And then my secret ingredient is fennel. And I probably put a teaspoon, I don't know. You don't want it to be like too much because then it starts to taste like licorice. Yeah. I rub it together in my hands. Just like really like smash it. We've got our spices, we'll sprinkle those across. Throw some salt and pepper on that. To just really like round out the flavors.
Is that America? Where's the pot holder?
So David has pretty much browned the ground beef. It went a little bit faster than we anticipated because the heat was a little bit higher than I realized. I do think it's great to always start with a hot pot though. So make sure to let your pot heat up a bit on the stove before you get started. I'm opening 5 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes that are going to become the base of our red sauce. And we'll add those to the onions in just a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to add our basil that I talked about earlier. Ordinarily I would do fresh. This is freeze-dried. So it's as close as I can get given that it's January.
These tomatoes, these red gold tomatoes, are by far the best tomatoes that you can buy, especially for sauces. The taste of them, they're non-GMO and new for 2018. 2017 is a non-BPA liner, so it keeps you safe. So red gold, we love red gold tomatoes.
Okay, so right now, so we've got steps. We've got our red sauce going. We have our beef and sausage brown. Those are going to get combined in a second. So right now we've stepped aside from that, and I have some cottage cheese here. Sometimes I use a blend of cottage cheese and ricotta, but right now I'm just doing straight cottage cheese. And I've got some spices, about a teaspoon each of oregano, parsley, and basil. I'm going to add that right there. Stir that up. You can see I'm kind of stirring that up in the cottage cheese. So I'm just going to do some cracked black pepper, a little bit of salt. So I just emulsified.
No way.
With the
immersion
blender thing.
Oh, really?
The tomatoes. But I have a thought.
Yes.
Nobody said that cooking lasagna was clean.
No, it's not.
That red sauce is like
it's everywhere.
All over the counter. Everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's part of it. Oh my gosh, look at this thing.
It like sort of comes to life.
Oh my God.
Now we're going to combine the red sauce and the ground beef and start to make the lasagna.
Yeah, we are.
We combined the red sauce with the meat.
Yeah, after we emulsified the tomatoes.
Yeah, emulsified.
You did the cottage cheese with some
cottage cheese.
Oh, come on.
We're drinking a glass of wine.
With some spices. And now we're going to build the lasagnas. And evidently, I'm going to get taught how to do this.
I am.
I have never done this before.
Yeah, so I mean, just the thing is, like, you're making lasagna. You want to, like...
I'm going to make a mess.
Oh, that is a huge mess. I was about to say lasagna is a messy process, but that's like a really big mess.
That's
I
a
just
pretty
spilled.
good one.
Okay.
I don't want you to set it down in there. Hang on a second.
Right, because then I would like bake my
Get it
lasagna
everywhere.
with bacon. That would be a huge mess. Okay. I put a little bit of sauce in the bottom of my pan. So then I'm going to take 4 kind of small spoonfuls of cottage cheese. Not huge. Kind of small. And I'm just going to like sort of spread that over my noodles. Then I'm going to add some more sauce. I really want to coat that cottage cheese. Now we'll do 7. We'll just do a little bit over here on the side.
Guess what you're having for dinner, kids? Meat sauce.
So now I have some sliced mozzarella. I just have folded it in half. And I'm going to kind of spread it, probably like 6 slices, because we've got some, these are deep, very deep pans. So we're going to get some layers in here. Now when I take my next noodles, I'm going to place them the other direction.
No way.
Yeah, because I like my lasagna to be woven together. A lattice pie or a nice warm throw blanket or something, you know? Okay, can I teach you a secret?
Yes.
Sometimes when you have like extra space in your pan, you just like break a noodle and like it's like filler noodle, you know?
That's a good secret.
As you've noticed, we have not boiled our noodles. Okay, so a question people ask me a lot is how do you know when your noodles are done? Part of the reason why I do this red sauce and there's so much sauce is that's sort of the secret. You're gonna wanna cook your lasagna for an hour after you get it all layered. And as long as you have enough liquid in your sauce, enough tomatoes, or you can use chicken stock or even water, you know your noodles are gonna be cooked. So that's sort of what I do. So we're doing a final layer of sauce. And then we're gonna do cheese. Then I have some Parmesan cheese I just picked up at Trader Joe's that we're gonna sprinkle across the top. And then we're gonna stick these in the oven for an hour.
At what temperature?
350.
Oven's ready.
Do you want me to like tilt that up for you or anything?
I'm enjoying the spooning.
That's what she said. And the thing with lasagna is just you just can't have too much cheese, right? Can't have too much cheese. Impossible,
Going Fiesta.
right?
Fiesta lasagna.
So all we have is Fiesta cheese, and I mean, we
You
are
know what?
not. It's just cheese. We're not gonna like sweat the small stuff. We're not gonna sweat the incorrect cheese on a lasagna.
Well, there goes nachos for dinner.
I mean, this would be a great date night activity. You just
It
drink
is, it's fun.
wine.
Drink wine
You just
and-
like throw stuff in a pan and call it lasagna. So 1 hour at 350 degrees, and we're gonna have mouth-watering lasagna. If your cheese starts to brown before the hour is up, you can cover it with foil.
So that was Front Porch Family Lasagna, Whitney style.
Yeah.
And it's
So good.
It's going to be so good. And we will post the recipe and the directions and the step-by-step down below. But one thing we were just talking about this was the marriage conference. And so
We had a marriage conference today.
So this
in case
is,
we haven't mentioned that earlier in this video.
we're filming this in between the morning session and the afternoon session, so we have
So if
until
you're
10
having
o'clock.
marriage problems, we have a recommendation.
What is that? Cook lasagna?
Come home for lunch,
Drink wine? And cook
drink
lasagna?
wine, cook lasagna. Everything in your marriage is going to be great. That's all you need. No, seriously, like if you need a date night, lasagna is one of those like things that takes a while to make.
I mean, that was a good hour.
Throw open a bottle of wine and just make lasagna with your honey. And
Tell jokes and be
tell
funny.
jokes and cook together. Yeah, I think
it was fun.
cooking together is a good.
I mean, some of my
bonding
best
experience.
memories of our marriage was cooking in the kitchen when the
Yeah.
kids are upstairs asleep and we're just downstairs making a bunch of stuff or whatever.
Right.
And it was fun.
Now they're not upstairs asleep. Now they're like
Now they're out running
in the
around out
kitchen,
there.
like running underneath us
Yeah.
and stuff. But
So, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
good stuff.
okay,
We're good.
can't wait to try lasagna with you.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it.
Lasagna. I think the lasagna is done.
No, it's not.
I think so.
You better check.
I will check it.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that cheesy goodness. I love how saucy it is. A little bit afraid.
Ooh, hot.
Too hot?
Just give it a blow.
Okay, hang on.
Something,
This
something
is
like
so good. Good job, honey.
that. Thanks. Good job to you.
I was about to say.
This was your thing. If you have any questions, shoot us a comment. Really love to hear from you.
Yeah.
So, but thanks for watching. David and Whitney, frontporchfamily.com.
We'll see you next time.
Yes.